This presentation uses redundant audio and video for the benefit of all, including the blind or deaf. In this segment, there are two parts. Part 1, two fundamental consciousnesses. Part 2, another tip regarding source orientation. When we are done, we should have an awareness of the two fundamental consciousnesses and another thing we can do to orient ourselves to or with our source nature. Part 1, two fundamental consciousnesses. Source the Creator completely knows itself. Source the Creator also completely knows its creation, the cosmos or universe. Source completely knows the purpose, design, and use of its creation, the cosmos or universe, including the means of Source being connected with, involved with, and using the cosmos in its many cosmoi, plural of cosmos, and universes within it. Among such connections and uses is connection and use in or with our cosmic suit or vehicle. Regardless of our species or race, and regardless of whether or not we have a so-called physical body. In the previous segment or video, we considered that as this Creator and its creation are distinct or different. And like the nature of this Creator and the nature of its creation are distinct or different, Source nature and cosmos nature are distinct or different. Knowing is the essence of consciousness. Source consciousness and cosmos consciousness, the two fundamental consciousnesses, belong to two distinct or different natures. Remember, light is that which, in being what it is, uncovers, unveils, discloses, exposes, unclouds, or reveals. And color or colored is from Latin colos, meaning dark. That is, that which, in being what it is, covers, hides, masks, veils, clouds, or closes. And coloration, the state of being color or colored, that is, dark or darkened, including the nature thereof, including processes and effects and other things thereof. While Source consciousness has the qualities of light and truth regarding Source and its creation, Cosmos consciousness has the quality of coloration involving some untruth and ignorance regarding Source and its creation. The coloration of the cosmos and its cosmos consciousness affects thinking, beliefs, observations, perceptions, and assessments, conclusions, or judgments. In and of this are found illusions of knowing, illusions of intelligence, and various fallacies, meaning deceptions, of thinking, reasoning, or logic involving untruth. Source consciousness involves Source knowing, that is, knowing things that Source knows and does not need to figure out. Source knowing does not rely upon the cosmos consciousness or cosmic or universal mind or their cosmic thinking or reasoning process. Source knowing does not need to do cosmos nature research, observation, study, collection of data, collection of evidences or so-called proofs, reasoning or logic, analysis, or any assessment, conclusion, or judgment. Because of the nature of the cosmos consciousness and its cosmic or universal mind and thinking, cosmos consciousness cannot produce or affect Source consciousness or its Source knowing. In the cosmos experience of Source essence beings, the only source of Source consciousness and its Source knowing is our very own Source essence and its Source nature. In our human body experience, our source organ, the primary organ of direct Source consciousness of our Source essence and its Source nature, is our heart. In and through our heart, we find our lightened truth reference and system of finding or knowing our way, involving things of our source knowing, of our source consciousness. In this way of being, our progression omits many rabbit trails of the cosmos and its cosmos consciousness. And our progression is a more apparently source direct and source consciousness progression and use of our creation, the cosmos, including the cosmic creations called souls and bodies. Our souls and bodies are not our source essence. Our souls and bodies are parts of the cosmos and its cosmos nature involving the cosmos consciousness. Soul orientation is orientation in or of the cosmos nature and its experiential cosmos consciousness. Soul orientation incurs coloration memories and beliefs and an endless variety of coloration possibilities of cosmos nature experience without apparent source consciousness. Knowing the causal nature of this graphic involves a magnitude of source consciousness that cannot be put into cosmic forms, for example, words, university program, or telepathy. With source consciousness of source orientation, we may uncreate or delete a tornado or an asteroid or a fleet of attacking ships, or we may let it ride, or we may add something. Part 2. Another tip regarding source orientation. Along with the 9 tips given in the preceding segment or video, we may use our awareness regarding the 2 fundamental consciousnesses and so enhance our orientation to or with our source nature. Together we rise. This segment, F1S2, has been regarding 2 fundamental consciousnesses. Next segment, F1S3, is regarding our hybrid experience. You may notice that this flow and use of segments is in accord with the orientation video. Multiple and complete viewings of these segments will aid more complete comprehension. Email any questions or comments to scu.nicemail@gmail.com. Thank you all very much for the positive responses. Please share this with your social circle and support this communication with a like and subscribe. This Tim Pledger, the source and author, is solely and completely responsible regarding this presentation, a message and gift of disclosure, and you, the hearer or viewer, are solely and completely responsible regarding what you do or do not do with it and the effects that you so create.